What's going on out there in YouTube land? Apologize for the lighting. It's raining outside currently, which is kind of the reason why I'm doing it right now, because I enjoy the rain and it's nice and soothing, so I figured do a tarot reading. And in all fairness, I'm not one for a lot of light. I have very sensitive eyes. So most of the time, that's why I'm sitting by the window anyway, because the window, the natural light is more than enough light to light up my little studio. So, henceforth, why the light's kind of dull today, 44 on the clock. First and foremost, as always, thank you so very much. I am so blessed, so thankful, so grateful, so grateful. Have each and every one of you on the channel. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subs, the donations. I don't give two shits what it is. It all helps. Thank you. Confirmation. But on the same hand, if it wasn't for you guys, legitimately, I'd just be some dude sitting in front of a phone talking to a camera with nobody watching, which I've been there, done that one too. So, but thank you so, so, so very much. I appreciate everything. And like I said in the previous video, from somebody that has legitimately had, I mean, not the roughest life, no. There's people out there that's had far, 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 far more tragic and rougher lives than me. But for somebody like me who's had the life that I've had and had to deal with the shit that I've had to deal with, for you guys to come out and show up, dude, I'm still blown away. Seriously, I am still so fucking blown away. Thank you. Seriously, I'm gonna be thanking you guys forever. Literally. Because, I mean, honestly, that's the nicest thing anybody has ever done for me. As far as a group of people, I mean, I've had help here and there, yes. Like I used to run a Facebook group, and a couple of my Facebook group members have helped me. Don't talk to them anymore. Haven't talked to them in years. But still, you know, it's still it kind of helped me have a little bit of more faith in humanity. A little bit, considering considering what I've done here on my side of the thing, on my side of this camera, and behind the scenes, and everything else. So, I am truly thankful. 3:21 on the clock. Countdown. Go one more shuffle. And let's get this show on the road, shall we? Now, my plan is to sit here and do what I'm currently doing. But I'm just going to let you know now that content may start getting sporadic. Just FYI. I'm in the process of seeing what all that's about. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. I'm being drawn to that spider web. Almost like I'm getting kind of the same feeling I got yesterday when that ten of wands came out. Like it's in essence a wall. Yeah, magician. We're manifesting whatever's going down. We're manifesting it, and we're balanced when we're doing it. And when we're doing it, dude, come on. We got the magician. We got temperance. We got the Ace of Coins. We have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords. Come on. Whatever you're doing, whatever we're doing, it's working. We're looking at shit in a different light. We're understanding it. Just like the last few days, my brain's been sitting here like it always does, like because I think it's from my CPTSD, to be honest with you. But my brain's been sitting here going through every worst case scenario possible because that's just the way it works with our brains. But Nine of Coins, it's almost like you know. It's like you have a knowing. It's like you know taking the shit from your past, which is nothing but the devil. You're understanding shit on a. It's like you understand what you're getting ready to go do. Like me. Didn't think this was going to happen to me yet again. It is. Oh well, shit happens. It's not like I haven't been down this road before. But it's more of a. It's not so much you having to go over ground again. I'm just getting like, it's like you got. Let's see what the next card is because I mean I know what I'm feeling, but I can't put my feeling into words currently speaking. Nine of Cups. Yeah, no, you're Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. You're, huh? With that Queen of Swords, you're ready for whatever's throwing at you. And whatever it is, you're going into it as a student, which is what we want. You, Seven of Pentacles. Ah, okay. Kind of at a fork in the road. You're kind of at a fork in the road. Because as far as your money goes, you're in the beginning processes of that, regardless what you're doing. You know, Wheel of Fortune still on the bottom of the deck. Knight of the pay or oh with the yeah, the Knight of Cups. You're understanding what's going on. The the Page of Cups. It's almost like with me. It's almost like yeah, like you know what you need to do. The Star. It's like I spent basically more or less the last year here, 2 months shy of a year. My lease doesn't end till October. But I've spent the last year basically in hermit mode, doing this, doing this. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, fine, yank, yank, pull. But you spent the last year or so, if you were doing the right shit, because let's face it, not everybody's on the same path, not everybody's on the same wavelength, not everybody's in the same energy. The only energy that affects us is what's going on currently. That doesn't mean that that's the energy you're in. but it's more or less like you've had to learn to love yourself unconditionally, make choices yourself, and sit there and, you know, look and listen. Because, like, with this star, it's like, I'm still getting like you're just pouring water into a pond and not getting anything out of it. Huh, interesting. But whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. It's just now you have the choice to go left, right, or straight. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, no, you're Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you know what you're going towards. You're heading for that 10. Queen of Wands. Yeah, no, you're heading for that 10 because with that Seven of Wands and that Queen of Wands, you're holding that eighth wand and you're moving forward. And look at that face that she has. Like, I mean, dare I say, it's like metaphorically speaking, when it comes to certain stuff, you know that you're all that in a bag of chips. But like I said, you're going to be the student slash teacher. You have to learn as well as teach, which is legitimately what we want anyway. So that's neither here nor there. Yeah, yeah. The Two of Cups. Yeah, no, Two of Cups. Yeah, no, you're going into battle, metaphorically speaking. With the Knight of Wands in the world, yeah, no, you're getting battle ready. I can vouch for that one. You're getting battle ready because you've already got all the intel, all the knowledge, all this, all that. You're learning every day. Like before I started recording, I was sitting there watching a video on YouTube about the differences between PTSD and CPTSD. Trying to figure out what. See, you got justice coming in, so it's like I, it's like I've told you guys before. It's like I've told Moonlight Intuitive. I'm not even convinced that I'm actually going to be homeless. Homeless. I know I'm going to be without shelter for a little while. Okay, fine, not a big deal. Kind of like I was going to leave yesterday, but I was sitting there. Or actually, no, I was planning on leave. I made the decision on Thursday to leave on Saturday. I'm like, okay. And then on Friday is when they decided to throw up that heat advisory. So I'm like, you know what? I'll leave on Sunday. Because I want to. I know I got to do it, but I still have my apartment. I still technically have power. I still technically have gas. I still technically have water. You know, I have no food in my house currently speaking, but that's only because that's kind of that prep. Because you don't want to go out and spend all this money on shit. Then all of a sudden, oh shit, I can't cook anything. So I've been kind of going day by day. But we're sitting here and we're understanding and we're getting our shit back to the way it needs to be. Eight of Cups. It was in reverse. It came out in reverse, so that tells me that it's kind of like it's kind of like an Iron Man when Tony Stark is sitting there and he gets, in essence, the Mark II. It's not the Mark One, not the one that he comes out of the cave with. Whenever he gets back home and he basically makes it, and then he goes on that a little flight, and he goes, and fucking Jarvis tells him, "Dude, we have like terabytes of information still to calibrate." He goes, "Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk." This came out in reverse. So what that's telling me is there's something and this is with me included in this one. There's something from our past. Since the Eight of Cups is a card about the past, and the Eight of Cups is in theory a card about walking away from the past. So if it came out in reverse, in order for you to be celebrating with the six, and see the Six of Cups, it has to do with something with your past. There's no celebration, it's just something that has to do with your past. And you have to go back to your past in order to figure out what's going on. Plain and simple. You got to figure out what's going on. I just noticed that Knight of Wands had a third eye on it. Huh, interesting. Maybe you need to go back and look at something in a different light. Maybe when you go back, Spirit and Universe is going to sit here and they're going to show you something that you wasn't able to see the first go around. It's going to be different for everybody. Oh, so relaxing. I'm glad I did this. I really am. Go one more. We'll be on the bottom of the deck. High Priestess. Yeah, you're following your gut. I'm starting to learn about following my gut myself. I'm starting to learn. King of Cups. You're doing nothing but loving yourself. Doing what's for your highest good. Uh, Nine of Swords with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, no. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords, it sounded like I said knights. The Nine of Swords is over the King of Coins, or the Nine of Coins, excuse me. Yeah, no, you're having that deja vu moment. You're having that, oh shit, I am worth this. Ten of Wands is in reverse because you're understanding on how to love yourself. You're coming out of it. Like, oh shit, this ain't what it's supposed. One of these things is not like the other one. Blah. Strength over that Seven of Coins. Yeah, no, you don't think you have the strength, but universe is showing you differently. Universe is showing you differently. The Magician over the Seven of Wands. Yeah, that wall's up, but that wall's up because you're walking into judgment. Literally over that Queen of Wands. Whatever you're doing, whatever we're doing, it's because you love yourself. It's just you got to make sure that whenever whenever you're doing what you're doing, it's at the right moment. You don't want to do it too soon. You don't want to do it too late. The Hermit over the Two of Cups. Yeah, no, you're sitting there getting all the fine tuning. Five of Swords. You're running away from the drama. You're running away from the nonsense, from the bullshit. You're doing your own fucking thing. Like, seriously, you're doing your own fucking thing. Oh, it quit raining. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Yeah, you're doing your own thing. You're sitting here, you're gonna have people around you, blah 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 blah. And you're just sitting there just like, dude, whatever. Whatever. Seriously. Moving on. You're focused on you, you're so laser focused on you. I mean, you're gonna be thoughtful, kind, courteous, loving, respectful, and everything else. But that doesn't mean I have to like your ass. Seriously. That does not mean I have to like your ass at all. I can sit there and make you think what I want you to think. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. 2112 just passed. We got the Six of Cups over the world. Yeah, no, you're legitimately looking and watching. You're looking, watching, understanding. You're taking time for yourself to sit here and go. There's 12:34 or 21:34. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're sitting there, you're taking everything in, you're looking at stuff, you're not being judgmental, you're sitting here asking questions, you're doing your homework. And because you're doing your homework, spirit universe is legitimately going, hey, here. You're doing your homework, so here's people. Now, what you're going to be doing with these people, you're going to be showing these people how to love, how to climb out of a hole, how to do all of that stuff. Yeah, you're going to be, literally, look at that shit. Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups with the Sun. You're literally going to be showing, you're going to be sitting here. The Seven of, yeah, you're showing people how to do their work, which entails going to show them how to love themselves, showing them and making them understand that it's okay to sit there and say no, and in order to actually get that new beginning and the fresh start, you have to go down that smoky trail. So yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, oh yeah, fun times, fun times. Because my whole goal is to be attempting some kind of recording situation in my tent. That way, like whenever I go to the library in the morning, because that's about the only places you can go and loiter. Because I'm damn sure not going to the fucking shelter. Just not unless I absolutely have no other fucking choice. If I go into the shelter, I'm like, I gotta stop by storage and I gotta throw everything in storage. Because if I go to the shelter, I'm literally just taking myself. So yeah, no, it might get hairy, people. But you also got to look at this from a standpoint of, guess what? Look at everything you've been through so far, and you're still standing. You're watching me. So yeah, no, it's one of those things that it's this last one that should be good. Two, yeah, there's no indecision. There's no, oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this or if I'm going to do this. There, you've already got your mind made up. You know what's going on. It's just a matter of getting it implemented. Because you're tired of. I'm not even taking this as a. Oh, I'm crying every night. I mean, some of you may very well be. And crying is very healthy. Don't let me sit here and think that I'm making fun of you because I will be watching a YouTube video and start shedding tears, okay? So don't even think that I'm even going down that road. Crying is healthy. We have to cry. That cleanses our body. That gets all those emotions out. That helps us with trauma. That helps us with everything else. It's just you're understanding that, hey, guess what? This shit's happening to me. I mean, not to me, for me. Which, I mean, in some cases, depending on what you're doing, it could be happening very much to you because if something was happening for you and you wasn't paying attention, then they got to do something to you. So yes, no, Ace of Swords. Yeah, no, you're doing nothing but sitting here and facing your facts, facing your truths, understanding what you're knowing, this, that, and the other, blah 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 blah. No bullshit, no drama, no nothing. You're just okay. This is what I got to do. As long as I'm doing this, being true to you, and everything else, then guess what? You have absolutely you fucking judgment. Come on. Yeah, no, you're moving on up. Basically, judgment, and you're going to teach. And see, this is you've already learned heartbreak. You've already learned sorrow. Yank, yank, pull, pull. We've already done this song and dance. Blah 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 blah. You know what you're looking for. You know damn good and well. Like me, like me, if I was to go and whenever I go and start doing what I'm doing, and and if I meet somebody, you can hang around me until you annoy me. You can sit there and be around me, but don't be asking for shit. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing this. And you best be bringing something to the fucking table. If you're not bringing nothing to the fucking table, if you're not helping me grow, you're impeding me. And I'm sorry, but I'm doing nothing but starting a new cycle and going up. So if you're not gonna sit there and help me go up so we both can go up, then sorry there, Slim, but you are truly the weakest link. Goodbye. We got the lovers. Yeah, you're manifesting love. You're manifesting love because you're standing in your truth and you have love to give. You're manifesting love. Whether it be friends, family, you're not putting up with it. Like what did I tell you about that 501s? You're gonna have people sitting there talking and blabbing and everything else. You're not putting up with it. 501s, you're done. Like if you're gonna be that way, then I'm gone. I have no problem. I will sit here and do what I have to do and not have to worry about it. And I won't give two shits Eight of Cups. You're straight up walking away. I'm taking that as in not walking away from your past. I'm taking that as walking away from your past self, is what I'm taking that as. You're walking away from past beliefs, past actions, past this, past that. You're walking away from everything. Like legitimately walking away from everything. Yeah, because you're standing in your truth. Because, hold on. Mm. Oh, sorry about that. Mm. That's what I get for 30 or for damn near 30 years of smoking. But you're you understand exactly everything that you've been through. Okay. So with all that being said, you know what the red flags are. You know this. You've done all the fine tuning as far as this shit goes. Well, as much as you can, because let's face it, we're always learning, we're always evolving, we're always doing this, always doing that. But yeah, no, you're going to be just like, no, dude, I'm not doing that shit. I don't. No, 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 no. You're not. No, no, no. Now that I'll do, but nope, nope. You're standing your ground. You're being able to stand on your own 2 feet. You have. You're learning the ability to be like, fuck off. So, not a bad read, peeps. Not a bad read. Looks like you're starting to go down that smoky trail. You're going down that road. You're starting to. You're starting to get confidence back. You're starting to understand what you got to do. This, that, and the other. So, not too bad, peeps. Not too bad. So, till next time, namaste.